Good evening and welcome to the YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score. My name is Lyndon Baptiste and thank you so much for joining us. And on this channel, we talk about ways to build credit, how to get excellent credit too also as well, and how to get approved for important large purchases such as buying a home, buying a car, getting lines of credit, business lines of credit, business loans, traveling the world for free or at a discounted rate, or almost for free, all by building up your credit in order to do so. And we teach you how to do all of that too as well. Um, if you haven't already and you would like to learn how to build credit, how to get excellent credit, how to do all of the above things that I mentioned, um, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification too also as well, and make sure that you select all notifications. That way you'll never miss a single video as we make them here on this channel too also as well. And like our Facebook page, How to Get an 800 Credit Score, and join our Patreon too also as well, where you can experience all the benefits of having a credit coach, credit repair help, and increasing your credit score. And every step of the way, you'll have me as your credit coach too also as well, helping you accomplish those goals as well. So I do want to say thank you to all the people who have joined us in our previous live stream too also as well. Really appreciate all of you guys, and thank you so much for participating also as well. All the links to contact me can be found at the bottom of the about section of this channel too also as well. That there you can find the links to join our Facebook page, How to Get an 800 Credit Score, to join our Facebook group, which is our credit building community, a Facebook credit group, and it's called How to Get Excellent Credit. You can follow me there. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn, and all of the social media networks from there too also as well. Also, there is a link to join our Patreon and become a patron, become a member, and support this channel with a membership of as little as $30 a month, so you can enjoy credit coaching and help with your credit repair and getting your credit score increased too also as well, referrals to authorized users to help you accomplish what you need to do. Okay, so right now I do want to say a special thank you to the 3 people that are have joined us here in the live stream today. Thank you so much to all of you who have joined us. Right now we have 4 people right now with us here in the live stream, and thank you so much once again for joining as well. Special thank you, and everyone please give a warm welcome to Janelle Leone. Janelle Leone, thank you so much for joining us here today. It's really a pleasure to have you, Janelle, because Janelle has really been a huge blessing to our live chat too also as well, because she helps us as far as answering questions and things of that nature too also as well. It's very good to have here. She helps to recognize comments, things of that nature too. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Janelle Leone. So thank you, Janelle Leone. Also, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Jason Van Hughes. Jason Van Hughes, thank you so much for joining us once again, Jason, and welcome back to you also, brother. And it's always a pleasure having you here in our live streams also as well. Janelle Leone says the thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much as well. So Janelle is telling me that we're having a problem with our live stream, so I'm going to try to figure out, if I can, what's the issue that we're having with it. Seems like we're kind of freezing up a lot. I don't know why this is happening. Gonna have to check this out here on my end and see if there's anything on my end that I can do to help fix this problem here as soon as we can here.
Check your camera too.
Let me check and see. Everything seems okay here. I don't see what the issue is here. Coding overloading. Consider turning down video settings. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something here to see if we can fix this. Are you still frozen over there, Janelle?
It's still acting up.
Oh, okay. It seems like it's going in and
Yeah,
out.
it's still acting up. I'm asking Jason if he's having problems seeing you, but...
Okay, Jason, are you also having a problem seeing us? Because Janelle is saying we're having a problem. She's having a problem seeing, and it seems like she's saying that it's freezing. Okay, let's see.
It's like you skip in and then it pods, it freezes up. Yeah, she's freezing up.
Freezing up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Maybe it's the weather too.
I don't think it's the weather. We didn't have that issue there last night. Not so much before.
Got 7 people on there and they're already freezing up.
Yeah, I know. That's really unfortunate that it's freezing like this. Consider turning down. Okay. Okay. I'm looking into that now. Jason says, yes, freezing up. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that, Jason. We're trying to see if we can fix the issue with the freezing. To see what it is I can do on my end to fix that.
That's what we're doing.
Cutting, okay, Jason says it's cutting in and out. Okay, thank you for sharing that, Jason. Janelle says, sorry everyone, we are having problems with our video and trying to get it working. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Janelle. Yeah, we're trying to see if there's something we can do on our end to get this working better. Okay. This is really strange.
Might need to go out, turn this video off and start again.
Let me see if I can do that. Maybe that might help. If I go out of the, if you guys don't see me, please let me know. I'm trying to see if I can somehow adjust this. I can't seem to pull up. Yeah, I can't seem to pull up anything here. Okay, here it is. Now it's starting to pull up. All right. Okay, let's see what we can do. Video settings, nothing we can do there. Okay, let's see if there's any change. Okay, I just gotta remember where it was at before. Okay. How's it looking on your end, you know?
Seems like you're doing okay now.
Let me see if I can do a little more here to help that.
It's good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason, I said good.
So Jason, is it good there now? Does it stop freezing or what?
Go ahead. You're back to normal.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
I'll
Awesome.
let you know.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that there, Jason. I did a little adjustment there on the video settings, so hopefully the screen is still clear. If you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 there inside of the comments. If you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. Alright. Okay, Janelle Leone types the number 1. Janelle, let me see your phone for a second, Janelle. I just want to see how this is coming out. Okay, looks like it's coming out pretty good. It looks pretty good on your end. Okay. So now Jason says, good, bro. Okay, excellent, excellent. Thank you for sharing that, Jason. Janelle says it's good over here also in our TV. Okay, okay, awesome, awesome. Well, sorry for the delay, guys. You know, was just having a little problem there with our video camera there. You know, for the past, I think that started happening like maybe this week. And people started telling us about it, and we were wondering what exactly was the issue, what was going on with it, why it was doing that. So we adjusted some of the settings, and now I guess we're good to go now. So thank you for sharing that, Jason Van Hughes. Okay, guys, so basically, you know, we started a video live stream previously before, and as you can see, I typed inside of the comments, comment up at the top where it says, it talks about a video live stream that we made about how to get your credit ready to buy a house. And in that video, we kind of went into detail about it, and you know, talked about it. It wasn't a really very long live stream as we normally do, but it was probably an hour and a half or so long. But it got into full details about the different USDA loans and the best USDA lenders, as well as in general the mortgage, the best mortgage lenders too, also as well.
You're cutting in and out again.
Cutting in and out again, Janelle? Okay. Well, I hope this doesn't continue to happen, but we're just going to try to go ahead and move forward with the video as much as we can. Okay, Jason says yes, he's getting ready in November to get a house. Okay, awesome, awesome, Jason. And you know, we hope you do well with that too, also as well. You know, we're in your corner. We're definitely there. You know, we got your back on that for sure. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I hope we're not freezing up again. So it doesn't look so on my end. I don't know. But we might as well just go ahead and jump straight into the topic here. And the topic for today is how to the best, what credit score is needed. Actually, what credit score is needed to buy a house. Okay, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Sean P. Entertainment. Sean P. Entertainment, welcome. Welcome back to our live chat once again. It's always a pleasure to have you here, and thank you so much for joining us too, also as well. If you're having a problem seeing the screen freezing up on the webcam, on my camera, please go ahead and let me know inside of the comments, so that way I can see what I can do, anything else that I can do. We tried to adjust some settings on our end a little earlier, and we thought we got the situation, you know, we thought we got it fixed, but seemed like it started up freezing again off and on. But I guess it was better. It's better now than it was before, because before it was just like freezing for long periods of time. Okay, so thank you for sharing that, by the way, Sean. Really appreciate you. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Sean P. Entertainment. Also, Jason Ben Hughes says Experian FICO score 656, Equifax 669, TransUnion 667. I hate they take the lowest score for myself and my wife. Yes, that is true. Uh, you know, that's what the lenders normally do. They take the lowest score between the both of you. So if you have the lowest, if your score is lower than hers, then they will be using your score. If her score is lower than yours, then they will be using her score. So that's pretty much how they, what score they're going to look at when considering you for a mortgage. Okay. Is the screen any better, guys? Let me know inside of the comments too, also as well. See, I can definitely see what I can do here. Actually looking at my settings now and see if there's something else that I can do, because I'm also looking at our live stream here on our flat screen TV, and it does look like it's still freezing off and on. So hopefully we'll be able to fix this issue that we're having with the freezing. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick check on the settings once again, and let's see how that goes. So we can change that. Let's see. Okay, let's bring this. Actually, let's bring this up and see what happens. Okay. Let me know if there's any changes, guys.
Kind of somewhat freezing and cutting in and out too.
Okay, let me know if this getting any better or worse here for us. Okay. Janelle, how does it look on your end? How does it look on your end again?
So far okay at the moment.
So far okay at the moment. Okay, guys. How does it look on your end? Let me know inside of the comments if it's still freezing or if it's better than it was before.
Okay, and then it'll stop, freeze, cutting it out. Okay, it's just up and
Okay,
down.
so Janelle's saying it'll do okay, then it'll start freezing, and it's in and out, in and out. Okay. So we're trying our best here to see what we can do to get you the best video quality. We haven't had this sort of problem until now for some reason. So I just started noticing it inside of this live stream, and so looking at my flat screen, I can see it's freezing off and on, but at least the picture of me moving around and you can see my lips moving and speaking is a lot better than I guess it was before. So hopefully what I did there to the settings just now changed it for the better. Okay.
It's okay so far.
It's okay so far. Janelle says it's okay. Jason said good on my side. Okay, so hopefully we got that straightened out there really quick. So basically this is sort of a sequel to our last video about how to get your credit ready to buy a house. And I also put the link to that video inside of the comment section. So if you have not seen that video yet, you might want to go ahead and go to the comments underneath this video and click on that link and go ahead and watch that video too also as well, because it's very informational. It talks about, you know, several different aspects of getting your credit ready to buy a house, looking for a lender, what are the best lenders out there in general for mortgages, what are the best USDA lenders. It talked about basically USDA, and it also talked about, you know, conventional loans. I didn't really touch much into VA loans or other type of loans either, but it did touch on some types of loans as far as dealing with mortgages.
Cutting in and out.
Yeah, it seemed like it's still cutting in and out. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back into settings again because I can't seem to find out what seems to be the issue here. and why it's doing that. Okay, I'm gonna try something else here with our settings. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Oh, okay.
Go ahead and do the.
Okay, I'm trying it now. Okay, so hopefully it stops freezing up. I just changed the settings one more time. Okay, so in that video, how to get your credit ready to buy a house, we start focusing on basically what the title says. 6 months prior to a year before applying for a mortgage, things that you need to do. To also as well is check your credit reports and your scores from all the 3 credit bureaus. Check for errors, identity and credit history. Make sure that's 100% accurate. If you still need to work on your credit as far as doing credit repair, make sure you do that and check your credit report for inaccuracies and errors and try to get that squared away. If you need help with that, you can definitely look up a credit repair service too also as well. I recommend Lexington Law because they work the best for me too also as well. Experian has free credit reports and with no credit card required, free FICO scores too also as well. So Experian is also a good outlet to monitor your credit reports too also as well. And in these 6 months to a year before applying for a mortgage, you're going to be focusing on how to improve your credit score basically, and clean up your credit report too also as well. So basically that, and it also involves paying down any credit cards that you have down to a 0 balance. Okay, you don't want to go into a mortgage application with high balances or anything like that. Even if they're not high, you don't want to have too much balances on there at all. And by you paying off your credit card balances, it would also improve your credit score too also as well. And the second thing, you want to make sure you stop applying for credit and other loans. Okay, you don't want to keep applying for credit and other loans 6 months to a year before applying for a home, because they will be looking at such things as hard inquiries just like other lenders do. Okay, so you want to definitely stop applying for. So if you have been applying for new credit within the past 6 months before your mortgage application, then it's definitely going to hurt you as far as the way the lenders view it. Okay. Jason Van Hughes says, I love Lexington Law. You have to be patient, but they get the job done. Yes, for sure. That's the thing with Lexington Law. You will have to be patient with them. They may take some time working on your case, but there are numerous people who have told me that they did a great job as far as cleaning up their credit reports, okay, and getting negative items deleted off of their credit reports too also as well. So they are, it's not going to take, it may not take 30 days, but it's just a waiting game with Lexington Law too also as well. Okay, guys, so oh, okay. Sean P. Entertainment says sent you something on Facebook. Oh, okay. I was wondering. I know I saw something there pop up. Yeah, I did read Jason's on Facebook Messenger, Sean. Okay, DJ Sean. Okay, Sean says this is a great website that shows you what credit score people have and what they applied for, and tells you if they got approved or not. Creditboards.com. Yes. Creditboards.com, guys, is a great website right there. It also can shows you what credit bureau that a certain lender may pull from too, in case you wanted to know what lender, maybe for example what lender Navy Federal might pull from, in case you're looking to apply for them, or what lender Capital One pulls, what bureau Capital One pulls from, or any other lender. You can find out what bureau they do the hard pulls from too also as well. So that's a great website to go ahead and check out when you have time. Immortal DJ Monk, everyone please say a warm welcome to Immortal DJ Monk. Immortal, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Once again, thank you for joining us again. And everyone, he has his own YouTube channel where he does some DJing. And so if you're interested, you like hip hop and R&B, reggaeton music, and you like to listen to a great DJ, you can go ahead and subscribe to his channel. But we don't have the link anymore. We did have the link in the last video, but we don't have it anymore. And Immortal, hopefully you have the link to your channel this time, so people can actually go to your channel and subscribe. We don't have it anymore. Okay, Sean P says great site. Yes, it is definitely a great site too also as well. Creditboards.com, you guys definitely need to check that out. So we did also cover in that video how to get your credit ready to buy a house, credit utilization calculation, and how the credit bureaus determine that also. And also we mentioned some obvious things like pay your bill on time. You want to have 100% payment history within that 6 months to a year before you apply for a mortgage too also as well. So we did also go over the benefits of online mortgage lenders and whether or not you should use an online mortgage lender. Okay, the benefits, the pros, the cons. We went over a mortgage loan calculator too also. Okay, so it gets in full, it goes deep. It goes pretty deep. The top mortgage loans, the USDA loan requirements too also. All of that was covered inside of that video too also as well. So this video, this live stream topic today is going to be sort of, like I said, a sequel to that one. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what credit score is needed to buy a house. Okay, and we're going to cover more than just USDA like we did in the last live stream when we talked about this topic also as well. Okay. Sean says, how many inquiries are too many before you don't get approved for a credit card? Okay, well, it depends on that credit card issuer, Sean. If it's an American Express, they're more lenient towards, approving you with hard inquiries. They're more lenient on hard inquiries, I should say. Okay, but if it's a company like, say, Chase, they're not so lenient. They're very strict when it comes to hard inquiries. And they also have a 524 rule that says that if you have 5 accounts within the last 24 months, you cannot get approved for a Chase credit card. And in those 5 accounts, they also include authorized users too also. So they're talking about accounts, period. Okay. Not only credit cards, they're including authorized users in that equation too also, in that 524 rule. So Sean, I would say it depends on the credit card issuer. Okay, Discover It is also strict when it comes to inquiries too, hard inquiries. All right, and actually some banks will actually, if someone has accounts with banks, like credit card accounts with big major banks, if they do periodic views of your credit reports, they call them soft pulls, where it does not affect your credit score because it's not a hard inquiry. But if they start seeing you opening up a whole lot of new accounts in a short period of time, they will close down your account. Okay, I've seen that happen to people several times. Okay, Chase is notorious for doing that too, also as well. Okay. All right. Immortal DJ Monk says we are back in the hospital. She is bleeding. Okay, I think you're talking about your girlfriend, your lady. I'm sorry to hear that, Immortal. I hope everything goes well with her. You know, at the hospital too, also as well. She's going through the surgery. I hope she gets better soon. Sean P Entertainment says thanks. Yes, you're very welcome, Sean. Very, very welcome. So, you know, there's no straight answer for that on how many inquiries, but you know, if you're going to apply for a credit card from a major bank or you're thinking about doing that, you definitely want to make sure you don't have a whole lot of inquiries within a short period of time. Okay, because it will, you know, damper your opportunity or your chances of being approved for that. If you want to check your chances of being approved, also, a lot of the major banks, they have pre-approval sites that you can go to check to see whether or not you've been pre-approved or they have any offers for you. Discover It has a pre-approval site, and some of the other major banks has pre-approval sites. Wells Fargo has a pre-approval site, but it's only for their Wells Fargo customers. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do now? Okay, I guess Jason has a comment. Jason says, Lyndon, when I buy my home, I'm flying from Ohio and buying a steak dinner, my brother, for all your help. Oh, thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate that. Wow, you said a steak dinner. Yeah, that's awesome, man. You know, steak dinner, Jason said. And Janelle, okay, no, I missed one. Immortal says you get a credit card from Wells Fargo if you got an account with them already. You can qualify. Yes, yep, that's true. So you can qualify for a pre-approval through Wells Fargo, like I said, if you have an account with Wells Fargo, because they don't do the pre-approval for people who don't have an account with Wells Fargo. So it's very difficult to find out whether or not you're going to be pre-approved for a Wells Fargo credit card if you do not have an account with Wells Fargo. Alrighty. Janelle says at Jason Van Hughes, Lyndon is so excited and we are looking to meet you in person. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that, Janelle. And Janelle also says we appreciate everything we do to help a lot of people. Yes. Yeah, we do look forward to helping a lot of people, you know, as much as we can, you know, as far as building their credit, increasing their credit scores, you know, getting them approved for homes and mortgages and cars, you know, lines of credit, credit cards, helping them travel the world free or at the lowest prices possible. You know, you can travel the world for free. That is possible. You know, as long as you have a strong enough, you know, credit, okay, to do so. All right, but that we're saving for another video. Sean says I have a Discover It secured, so I know they will give me a secured card. How long have you had that? Discover It secured, and I believe they do upgrade. They do graduate to unsecured, so it's really nothing that you have to do on your end, Sean. If you already have the secured credit card with Discover, all you have to do is just wait, and Discover will graduate your card to an unsecured card after a certain amount of time. How long it takes, I don't know. I've heard of people graduating after 8 months. I've also heard of someone graduating after 13 months. You know, like our buddy Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV. His Discover It secured card graduated after 13 months. He also made a big video about that. And so, you know, it's just a waiting game. Nothing that you have to do on your part. Sean P says 2 months so far. Okay, so you pretty much got a ways to go. And there's no telling at one point in time they're going to graduate you either, because people graduate, it varies. You know, one person might graduate in 7 months, another one 8 months, another one 13 months, like Dwayne did. So it is no set time frame from when Discover It graduates. Janelle says, hey, Hey guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Yes, if you're definitely liking this video, hit the thumbs up button. It definitely helps out with the YouTube channel, and also helps with the YouTube algorithms too, also as well. Jason says, Lyndon, Credit Karma is wacko, man. My wife's FICO is 623. Credit Karma has her at 693. LOL, that Vantage score is crazy. Yes, yeah, Vantage scores are kind of crazy. Because sometimes it can be higher than your FICO score, and then sometimes for some people it can be lower than your FICO score, and also for some people it could be right almost the same as the FICO score. So it varies.
It's crazy.
That's why it's so crazy, Okay, Sean P says, I know, can't wait, LOL, for them to graduate, to upgrade me. Okay, yeah, I'm sure you can't wait, because me myself, if I had a secured Discover It credit card, I would be so impatient. I would be so anxious, and looking forward to them graduating my card too. Sean P says, I got Open Sky, Capital One, and Discover It, all secured cards, and self-lender, and 2 AU accounts. Okay, that's awesome, because those secured credit cards, they definitely help to build credit. And to Discover It is good because you're setting yourself up to graduate to an unsecured card with Discover. And they're awesome because there are benefits with the cash back that they offer. I believe the secured credit card gives 1% cash back, and then they match that cash back at the end of the year too, also as well. So that's a good thing about Discover It. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Jimmy Cave. Jimmy Cave, thank you so much for stopping by once again, and welcome back. Jimmy says, what secured cards to get for rebuilding credit? Question mark. Okay, so that's a question. Okay, for rebuilding credit, Discover It is a great secured credit card to get if you can get approved for the Discover It secured credit card. And I say if you can get approved for it, because Discover It is known for denying people for a secured credit card. I know that sounds kind of crazy, for someone to get denied for a secured credit card, whereas the secured credit card's purpose is to build credit, and it is to help people, with bad credit or, no credit at all, things of that nature. But that is a fact. Discover It has denied many people. I believe when I first started building credit, Discover It denied me as well. So, and they really don't care how high your credit score is either with Discover, because if you have a high credit score but you have a lot of hard inquiries, they will deny you for even a Discover It secured credit card. That's true. We had to find that out ourselves. Let's see what we have here. Jason says, Lyndon, tell me not to get an American Express card. I just got a pre-approval email for $15,000. I need to marinate. Well, Jason, if you're still planning on buying that home in November, I mean, November is so close. Okay, November is so close. We're in July. We're like almost to the end of July right now. We're going through August, and then it's going to be September, October, November. You're talking about 3 months, basically. Unless you want to, if you want to get that American Express card, you can definitely reset your date that you plan to apply for the mortgage. Maybe set it back a few months or something. Set it back, change it from November. I would set it back to, let's see, give yourself at least 8 months, I would say, because they say 6 months to a year you should be building your credit before applying for a mortgage. But since we're only 3 months away, I would set it back to give yourself at least 8 months. Since we're in July, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Give it till March or April next year, okay, to apply for the mortgage. That way you have all this time here, and you don't want to apply for any credit. I know it's very tempting. You can get all kinds of offers. Maybe you may get offers in the mail, offers by email. You may be getting approvals, like you said, pre-approval from American Express. But during that time, you don't want to be applying for anything. Okay, um, you just want to try to let your credit marinate. Okay, if you want to have a better chance of being approved for that mortgage and getting the best rate too, also, or simply just getting approved. Period. Okay, because I know lenders, they do not like to see, a lot of they don't want to see applications for new credit. Okay, when you're coming to apply for a home. So that you want to definitely keep in mind, Jason. And in case you didn't watch the previous video live stream that we made about how to get your credit ready to buy a house, the link is inside of the comment. Feel free to go ahead and watch that video. It's a great video. It covers, a lot of information on that topic too, also as well. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to start on our topic for today, and as usual, as a tradition, here on this channel, we say if you want to go ahead and comment or raise questions while the topic is going on, just go ahead, not a problem. Janelle is here to help recognize comments, answer comments, and I can also, not a problem. All right, so I just wanted you guys to know that too, also as well. And also, guys, if you feel like you want to answer some comments, some questions or comments yourselves too, feel free to do so. We definitely welcome that. Jason Van Hughes says, "Haha, I'm good, letting this garden grow." Okay,
Well,
awesome. Janelle says, "Jason Van Hughes, no more applying for credit card." Gotta focus on buying your house in November. Okay, awesome. Okay,
Hey,
good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump into today's topic. What credit score do you need to buy a house? So I'm gonna cover other aspects of buying a house, not only USDA like we talked about in that last video, and general conventional mortgages. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys, and afterwards I'll jump back on the camera, but I'll be on the camera too at the same time while the topic is going on. You'll be able to see me in the corner of your screen at the same time. So alright, here we go, guys. So if you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. If you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. Just want to make sure you guys can see the screen okay. If you cannot see my screen clearly, also let me know. Type the number 2 inside of the comments. If you cannot see the screen clearly, type the number 2 inside of the comments too, also as well. Okay, so what we have here on the screen here is an article that we're going to talk about here from finder.com. Okay, let's talk about what credit score do you need to buy a house. Okay, says the 3-digit number doesn't have to be a roadblock. So home to get less than per a roadblock to your dream of home ownership. By knowing ins and out how your score and mortgage rate, you can build and improve your credit before closing on your new home. Okay. Alright, just gonna make sure the screen is okay for us here. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue down page. I'm buffering. Okay, sorry about that. that, Sean. Uh, after we've done this video, we're definitely gonna go and work on our settings a little more and see how we can fix that buffering that's going on. How your credit score affects your mortgage rate. Your credit score is among the more important factors.
Your stream is unwatchable.
Sean P says your stream is unwatchable. Is that all you guys having that too on your end? You cannot see the stream at all? Or can you see the screen? Janelle, you can see the screen on yours, right?
I know, but the way how it's set up is like your head.
Okay, let me just bring this in a little. Is that a little better for you guys? I just made the screen zoomed in a little. And thanks for sharing that, Sean P. So Sean P, if the screen is a little better now, let me know. Okay. Alright. So it says here, if you're just starting the home buying process, you probably read stories about just how much your credit score can influence your ability to get a mortgage. While it's true that you need a good credit score for the strongest interest rates and loan terms, less than perfect credit doesn't have to be a roadblock to your dream of home ownership. Jason says it's good. Okay, thank you so much for that, Jason. Jason says good. Okay. All right. By knowing the ins and outs, basically you can improve your credit before you want to close on your home. So basically that's what you want to do. We went over in the last video, 6 months to a year, you want to work on building your credit, also keeping your utilization low, also not applying for any new credit. If you've been applying for new credit within 6 months to a year of applying for a mortgage, you don't need to be applying for the mortgage. That's way. How you score your mortgage rates. Okay, Sean P. Entertainment says good now. Okay, we'll make it work on the screen, but I don't think that works. I just brought the screen to where it was before I had zoomed. Okay. DJ Monk says the screen I can see now. Okay, Karen Lewis, really appreciate that. Your credit score is the more important, but they consider your income ratio. So that's one thing that we went over in the last video. That's why I put the link inside of the comments here, because we did go over debt to income ratio and what it is and how it is calculated. Basically, the debt to income ratio tells the lender about amounts of new debt that you have. Okay, acceptable debt to income ratio, it varies by the lender. So what one lender considers an acceptable debt to income ratio, guys, another lender might consider that unacceptable. Okay, so it varies. But it doesn't hurt to call the lender and ask, or even ask in like FICO forums or Quora, of their experiences with that particular lender too, also as well, so that way you could get a better idea of.
Sean said the stream is messing up again, and then Lewis said the company to help with credit to help you get a home.
Okay, Sean P says your stream is messing up again.
Call them, let us know about a.
Okay. Yeah, we sorry about that screen there screwing up there, guys. Let's pause on the topic real quick. I'm going to see if I can fix that issue with the stream. This all has to do with like settings and things like that, but it's been like hit or miss, past week with the settings. I don't know if you guys have seen our last live streams. Did we have that issue? Or is this the first time, or is it? Or have we been having that issue before? Okay. Immortal DJ Monk says they're a company that help fix credit and help you get home for less to own it. Yeah, there is companies that do that. They help you fix your credit, help you get houses that you can lease or rent to own. I've heard of that too also as well, but I'm kind of going to save that for another video. But if you got more information on that, Immortal DJ Monk, definitely feel free to share it inside of the comments. Janelle says this is the first time we're having this problem today with this live stream. Sorry for the issues. Yeah, sorry for the issues, guys. Just bear with me here. We're trying to get these issues worked out. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Ronald Anderson. Ronald Anderson, welcome back once again, buddy, and thank you for joining us in another live stream. We really appreciate you too also as well. Ronald says, hi, Lyndon. Hi, Janelle. Enjoying your Saturday? Yeah, we're trying to. We're just doing a live stream and happen to run into some issues here with our video outputs. And seems like
you have an issue. Have a good day to everyone.
Yeah, no problem, Sean. But thank you for stopping by, buddy. Sorry about the issue we're having here with the screen, the stream freezing and unfreezing and freezing again and unfreezing, buffering. We're trying our best to get you guys the best quality stream as much as we can possible here. We're trying to work with some of these settings here to see if we can get better settings for you guys here. Let's see. I'm just changing the settings. Let's see if we get a better picture here on the webcam. How's it coming out on your end? Is it still freezing up like that? Still doing?
Well, it's still a little behind, so it's not all the same. So.
Not all the same?
Yeah, it looks like it. See, you can see the TV. How you're.
Yeah, I can see on the TV because I'm following the live stream with us here. So, see, yeah, it still looks like it's still freezing. All right, let's try a different setting.
We may have to redo all that again.
Yeah, we may have to redo the whole stream, but hopefully we don't have to. But I think we might have to because it seems like it's too many issues.
Not that we want to get rid of everybody, but we got to cut it down and go back up in a while.
Let me try one more setting here to see if this one will work better.
But I hate losing oil.
Okay, let's see if this one will work better. Okay, let's try that setting. No. Is this any better, guys? Or is it as bad as it was before? Is it worse? Definitely let me know inside of the comments if you can see the screen clearly. If it's freezing up again like it's been doing before, definitely also let us know inside of the comments too also. Alright. So what are you seeing there on your end, Janelle? Is it still freezing, Janelle? Is it still freezing up, or?
So far, it's okay.
Let me see.
You might have to, hold on. Ronald is saying you might have to check with your internet provider to see what your upload speed is.
Oh, okay. Let me see your screen so I can see if it's working or not. Looks like it's...
So far right now.
So far right now, it looks like it's okay, I think. How's it looking on your end, guys? Let me know, Ronald, Jason, Immortal, Sean, Janelle, all you guys, let me know how it's looking on your end so far. Jason says, okay. Jason was going to say, okay, Ronald says you
Yeah,
might have
it's
to
still
check
cutting
with
in
your
now.
internet provider to see what your download speed is. Okay, because I'm checking it here on Janelle's phone. Looks like it's coming out okay. Okay, I'm going to have to borrow your phone, I guess. Yeah. Okay, here you go, Janelle. Thank you. Well, so let me know how the screen's coming out. If the screen's coming out clearly, just type the number 1 inside the comments, guys. If the screen is clearly, type the number 1. If it's still freezing up, let me know also as well inside of the comments.
Cutting in and out. See?
Yeah, it looks like it's still cutting in and out. I can see that.
You may have to shut it down, redo all this.
Okay, let's try something else.
Today's not a good day.
Yeah, today's just not our day for live streaming. Let's see if we can get something. Let's see if we can fix this. Alright. Okay. Let's see. What point does it freeze? Alright, let's put it back where it was.
Ronnie Anderson said, looking great over here in New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Thank you. Wow, you're in New Haven, Connecticut there, Ronald. Thank you so much for sharing that. Oh, it's awesome that you're over there.
CT in the house. Lewis.
CT in the house at Lewis. Thank you for sharing that, Immortal. Okay,
I got
I'm
family
gonna
in TT too.
see what happens
Oh,
now.
we're
I'm just
talking about
changing
Connecticut.
the settings again. See if we got a better setting there.
How many times am I gonna get this up from Bank of America? Ow!
Try to get your attention. Sorry.
Oh.
Was this a pencil? Okay, looks like it's coming out a little better. Hopefully it doesn't have to freeze up again as much as it was before. I don't know what was causing that issue, guys, but I tried to work on the settings, see if I can get it to unfreeze for us. But I'm just going to go ahead and get back into the topic once again. Just had to get back on the camera to see if we could work on the settings to get that squared away. But we're going to go ahead and jump back on the topic real quick. Alright, so here we go, guys. You can see the screen clearly. Go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. Again, if you can see the screen clearly, just type the number 1 inside of the comments. So it says here how your credit score affects your mortgage rates. Your credit score is among the more important factors a lender considers before deciding whether to approve you for a mortgage. But they also consider your debt to income ratio, your savings, and how much money you have available to put toward a down payment. Beyond helping to determine whether you can even get a mortgage, also plays a large role in the interest rate and payment terms you are ultimately approved for. If your credit score is below average, which experts say is anywhere from 650 to 699, lenders may factor in risk-based pricing when quoting your mortgage details. To offset the perceived risk of taking on a borrower with a low credit score, a lender may increase the interest rates on a mortgage. It means that a credit score of 650 might get a higher interest rate than a credit score of 720, which could cost you tens of thousands more. So that goes back to what I was saying, basically, guys, that the higher your credit score, the better of an interest rate that you're going to get. That's why they're saying a person with a 720 credit score will get a better interest rate than a person with a 650 credit score. So let's see here. What credit score do I need to buy a house? There's no concrete answer they're saying. Excuse me. But experts say that with a score of 660 can help you qualify for a home loan. Scores of 660 or lower might mean ending up with a high interest rate and poor loan terms. So to qualify for an FHA loan, which often requires only 3.5% of your purchase amount as a down payment, you'll need a minimum credit score of 580. However, because many lenders use underwriters that assume the financial risk, you may be able to get around the minimum if the underwriter agrees to an exception if you carry minimal debt or can prove substantial savings.
We're down to 4.
Okay, so you might be able to get around that, like they're saying here, if you can prove minimal debt or substantial amount of savings, too. Also, what'd you say, Janelle?
I was looking at the live chart. We're down to 5. So 1, 2, 3. We only got 2. It's because of the issue problem.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully the screen is not still freezing up really bad, but we'll see. We'll just continue on. To qualify for an FHA loan, which often requires only 3.5% of your purchase amount as a down payment, you'll need a minimum credit score of 580. Okay. However, because many lenders use underwriters that assume the financial risk, you may be able to get around minimum. So if you can prove substantial savings or carry minimum debt. Right now, the average American's credit score is 695, which is high. For top-notch rates, aim to improve your credit score to around 740 before applying for a mortgage. So that is a goal right there. You know, if you're trying to apply
Right now.
be trying to apply for a mortgage, you should try to get your credit score up to or close to 740 as possible if you want to lowest rates on a mortgage. Most conventional mortgages require a score of 620 or higher. Loans backed by the Federal Housing Administration, FHA, require a minimum score of 500 to qualify for a 10% down payment on a minimum, and a minimum 580 for 3.5% down payment. USDA loans require a credit score of 640 or higher. Veteran Affairs loans require no minimum credit score. Okay, so now they're going in to compare some of the lenders between, you have here Lending Tree, Villa, New American Funding, Quicken Loans, and Rocket Mortgage. Okay, they put Lending Tree here at the top of the list here. Minimum credit score needed is 620. A down payment minimum 3.5%. They offer different types of loans: purchase, refinance, home equity, HELOCs, jumbo, reverse, fixed, adjustable, FHA, VA, USDA. And Villa has 3% minimum down payment. They require 620. Same thing here. So all these lenders here require 620 minimum credit score. Okay. Okay, so what's the lowest score I can have without affecting my eligibility for a mortgage? Unless you're a veteran who qualifies for a home loan from Veterans Affairs, you'll need credit score of at least 500. You'll need to meet that same minimum to qualify for a 10% down payment for a loan through the Federal Housing Administration. If you don't meet those requirements, getting a parent, a spouse, or someone else with better credit to co-sign for your loan, let me just turn this off real quick, could improve your chances of approval for a traditional mortgage. Otherwise, you may need to work on improving your credit before applying for a mortgage. Okay, so basically what they're saying, if you know someone that has maybe better credit than you have, maybe you might want to do a co-sign for the loan to improve your chances of approval. Okay, but if not, you should wait until your credit score is higher before you apply for a mortgage. So that's basically what they're saying. And what credit score do mortgage lenders look at? Okay, about 90% of lenders use your FICO score. The most widely used among other credit scores but different versions of FICO score are used for different types of loans. Okay? So 90% of them use the FICO score. That's why they say the FICO score, guys, is most widely used too also. Mortal DJ Monk says, I know some people know that they didn't pay a down payment on anything when they got a good credit score or when they got a loan from the bank or anything else to get a house or car loan. Yes, that's true, Immortal. It's possible you can even get specials on car loans, you know. And you're saying that you know people that didn't have to pay any money down when they got a home loan or a car loan. And you know that's the benefits, guys, of having a good credit scores. Okay, and that's why you know we should all work towards building our credit scores and getting them up as high as possible. Okay, because we want to get approved for mortgages, get the lowest payments possible. We want to get those specials, those no money down specials, qualify for all of those things. Okay, you don't want to actually go into a car dealership with a bad credit score, in the 500s, and get a loan, and then you'll be stuck with these high, outrageous car payments. Just having good credit, guys, can save you thousands and thousands of dollars. If you watch the last video that we made about where it talks about how to get your credit ready to buy a house, it talks about the money that you can save by simply building up your credit score. And it adds up to a lot of money. Actually, I'm just gonna go and review real quick about it. What'd you say, Janelle?
Did you read what it was?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I read Immortals. I already read that. Yeah. So I'm gonna real quick go over it. A 680. Okay, let's start at a 675. We'll go from the low end and go up to the high end. 675 FICO score on a 300. We're talking about a $300,000 30-year fixed mortgage, right? With a 675 FICO score that will qualify you for a 4.74% interest rate. Okay. A 680 FICO score will qualify you for a 4.53% interest rate, and it will save you $13,840 over the life of the loan, which is 30 years. Okay. Now, if you have a FICO score of 700, that will qualify you for a 4.35% interest rate, and that would save you an extra $25,158. Okay. If you have a FICO score of 760, that will qualify you for a 4.13% interest rate, and it would save you $39,186. Okay. So you can save up to $39,186 by simply having a 760. Okay. So it's best, if you want to make sure, if you don't have the score, a high score, that you do not want to go ahead and try to apply for a mortgage. Okay, because it's possible you will get a mortgage, okay, for a house, but you will have to pay all of that extra money, and that's a lot. It's thousands of dollars. Okay, guys, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. It doesn't hurt to put it on hold for another year, or put it on hold for another 6 months or 8 months. It really does not hurt at all. It's only going to benefit you in the long run. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else this article says here. When applying for a mortgage loan, your lender will likely pull these 3 scores: FICO score 5 based on Equifax data, FICO score 2 based on Experian data, and FICO score 4 based on TransUnion data. Okay, so they most likely they'll pull those 3 scores. Okay, and what score will they actually keep? Okay, if they pull 3 credit scores, what score will they actually keep? If it's one individual that they're getting a score on, they will keep the middle score. So they're gonna look at your highest score and your lower score and your middle score. So you have three scores, okay? One is the highest one is the lowest one is the middle one. Like for example, one is 700, one is 710, one is 720. Okay, which score they're gonna take and use to consider you for a mortgage loan? They're gonna consider the 710. That's because that's the middle score. Okay, so that's basically how they consider credit scores. Okay. All right, so the credit scores are broken down into three categories, in the four categories here. What interest rate can I expect with my credit score? Okay. Poor is 300 to 579, and it says here, unless you have a co-signer or an underwriter is willing to make an exception, it's not likely you will find mortgage approval with a poor credit score. If you do find a lender willing to take you on, expect a high interest rate on your loan. Okay, and fair is 580 to 669. Says you should be able to qualify for a loan with a fair score. And that's a fair score from 580 to 669. But your interest rates will likely be high. Okay, so your interest rates are still going to be high, even with a fair credit score. Okay, which is from 580 to 669. Sometimes significantly more than with a good or a very good score. Okay, now a good score, which is 670 to 739, your credit score may affect your interest rate, but often not by much. Okay, so your interest rate will not be affected by much. You should see rates within 0.25% to 0.5% of the lowest available. Okay, so you're getting close to the lowest available interest rates, but not quite the lowest interest rates. I believe the lowest ones, the ones I had talked about before when I had broken down how much money you can save by improving your credit score. Okay, so very good credit category here, which FICO says is between 740 and above or higher. That's a very good credit score. So they're not taking into consideration excellent category. Excellent category is 800 and above. Okay, but they're saying very good, and they're not mentioning the excellent credit category here. But it says here your credit score will likely help you get the lowest interest rates and the best payment terms the market allows. Okay, so when you get here to this this credit scoring range, 740 and higher, then you qualify for the best interest rates. Okay, that the market allows. Okay. Should I check your credit report and score before looking for houses? So I believe this should have said, should I check my credit report and score before looking for houses? The answer is yes. A general idea of your credit score can simplify searching for and ultimately buying a home. With your credit report and score in hand, you can correct any inaccurate information or errors in your report before you apply, anticipate your likelihood of approval as well as your interest rate, see where you can improve your overall credit worthiness before applying. Okay, so all of these things here before you look for a home. Okay. How to improve your score before applying for a mortgage. Monitor your credit report. We discussed that already. Save up for a large down payment. Yeah, if you need to, save up for a large down payment. Because it says here, if your credit score is less than perfect, putting more money down can trim your loan amount, ultimately saving you unnecessary interest. Okay, so that's one way to get around that. Having a lower credit score. Hold off on other credit. So each time a potential lender runs your credit report, your credit score dips. Yes, so that's called a hard inquiry or hard pull. And for every credit application, every credit that you apply for, your credit score can get hit up to 5 points for each one. So you definitely want to consider not applying for any credits, again, 6 months to a year before applying for a mortgage. Everyone, please welcome back to our live chat, Laura Martinez. Laura Martinez, thank you so much for joining us once again. It's always a pleasure. And welcome back. Thank you for joining us once again, Laura. Laura says, hi, everyone, and I'm back again, she says. So, everyone, please say hello to Laura Martinez. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is lower your credit utilization ratio. So, pay off as much debt as you can to lower your debt to income ratio and ultimately improve your score too also as well. So they're talking about lower your credit utilization ratio, and when you do that you lower your debt to income ratio too at the same time in the process, which those banks they definitely consider debt to income ratio in that equation when you're looking to buy a home. Okay, so you definitely want to, if you're not familiar about how debt to income ratio works, they consider, it's pretty simple. They consider your debt, how much debt you owe, and as far as debt, yes, credit card debt is also included in that too also as well, and also your income, and what chances you have that they consider that you have to pay off that those debts too also as well. So debt to income ratio plays a huge part in it. So it's not only your credit score, guys, it's also your debt to income ratio that they're going to be looking at here. Pay your bills on time. So to ensure future creditors that you'll repay what you borrow, build a history of on-time payments, so that basically, payment history accounts for 35% of your credit score. So you want to have 100% payment history within those 6 months to a year of applying for a home. Hire a credit repair service. If you feel stuck, call in professionals to get back on your feet. Okay, so if you need to do that, then do that. If you need to pay a credit repair service, do that. Okay, credit repair services that I recommend that are paid for services, I recommend Lexington Law. Okay, they don't pay me any affiliate fees or any referral fees for me saying that. The reason why I say that is from basically my experience. Okay, and if you are looking for a video about how to choose a good credit repair service, you can definitely look at my video, our live stream video that we made, and the name of the video is called Qualities of a Good Credit Repair Service. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and type that, the name of the video, here inside of the comments, so you guys can see that on the screen. Very easy to find there. All you need to do is go to the home page of this channel, type inside of the search bar Qualities of a Good Credit Repair Service, and you should be able to see the video. It's also inside of a playlist called Looking for a Credit Repair Service. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Repair your credit. Okay, there are different services here that can help repair credit. Self-lender, a great credit builder account. We talked a lot about self-lender, and if you want more information about self-lender and credit building loans, we also have a playlist too also here on this channel, and it's called Credit Builder Loans. I'm going to go ahead and type the name of that playlist here inside of the comments too also as well. So that way, make it easier for you guys to find all the information. So self-lender, I've had my self-lender account since November, and I applied for 1 year. And so far, I've gotten over 70 points added onto my credit score since I've been using a self-lender. And I have even more points to be added onto my credit score left. So, because we're not in November yet. As of November, my self-lender term will be ended so far. Okay.
Yeah, about this much.
Okay, so these, the credit pros, I tried them. I don't know, guys. Again, I'm gonna refer you to that video that we made. I think I can't really say too much about the credit pros because I didn't really give them much time when they were working on my credit before in the past. Okay, I went on to another credit repair company after that. So okay, but those looks like those are like pretty much some ads there for some services. But what I would recommend Lexington Law. And the self-lender, definitely, for sure, that would definitely boost your credit score tremendously. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? We have frequently asked questions. Are FHA mortgages for first-time home buyers only? Let's see what we have for an answer there. No, first-time and experienced home buyers can take advantage of FHA's 3.5% down payment option and lenient loan requirements. The only stipulation is that cannot carry more than one FHA loan at a time. Okay, so that's the catch to that. You can only have one FHA loan at a time. Do student loans affect your credit score? Let's see what we have here. Yes, though indirectly. Yes, student loans definitely affect them. I mean, just like any other type of loans that you may get, if you default on a loan, it's going to hurt your credit report. If you make a late payment, late payments can affect your credit report for 7 years. Okay, and they take from 1 to 2 years for you to recover from a late payment. Okay, so student loans definitely do affect your credit score. And they also add to your credit mix too also as well, which your credit mix is 10% of your credit score also. So these student loans, they definitely play their role in either building your credit score if you're making your payments on time, not defaulting, not making any late payments, or they are hurting your credit score if you're making late payments, defaulting, or not making payments on time. Okay, so is it true that after 7 years your credit is cleared from your report? Okay, so that would depend, guys. If it's a bankruptcy, it could be up to 10 years. Okay, positive credit history though, however, if you have positive credit history, those accounts that are positive, they can stay on your credit report for 10 years. Let's see what they say. Yes, in most cases, negative items fall off after 7 years. Yeah, doesn't mean your debt disappears. You'll still owe what you borrowed. Okay, so yeah, you'll still owe it. Even though it falls off, you can still owe it because they can still go after you in the court. Just because they cannot, by law, put it on your credit report anymore because it's been over 7 years, they can still go after you in court if the statute of limitations is still in effect. Okay, if they have not exceeded the statute of limitations. But if they have exceeded the statute of limitations in your state, then no, they cannot pursue you in court for a debt. Ronald Anderson says, I don't know what just happened, but it just buffered. I don't know if that's me or you. Yeah, it's us, Ronald. It's me because we're trying to fix some of the settings. It's been doing that a lot lately. This week with the new setup that we started, it's been doing that a lot. Today it's been doing it probably the most of any of the live streams that we have been doing. So but we're glad we're almost to the end of of the live stream here.
But we will do another one later.
But we will be doing more live streams later on today, and also probably tomorrow too, also as well. So I do want to say a special thank you to all of you guys who have joined and participated in today's live stream with us too. Excuse me. Also as well. So you know the tradition, guys. As usual, we like to recognize all the people who have commented. I want to say a special thank you to all of you. Special thank you, first and foremost, to Jason Van Hughes. Jason, thank you so much for joining us in today's live stream. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back on camera with you guys so I can you guys can see me while we're doing this. Also, a special thank you to Sean P Entertainment. Sean P, thank you so much, buddy, for joining us once again. Sorry we've been having so many issues with our live stream, the buffering and the freezing of the picture and the camera and things like that, but hopefully we'll be having, you know, better live streams, you know, once we get our settings figured out and the kinks worked out of this new program that we've been using this week. Also want to say a special thank you to Immortal DJ Monk. Immortal, thank you so much for joining us back once again. I really appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Janelle Leone says, and Ronald Anderson, sorry about the issues on our live stream, but we will be doing more live stream later today, so hopefully it will be later on. Yes, hopefully it will be later. We'll be doing some more live streams. A few minutes after this live stream, we're going to go ahead and check and work on some settings and some issues with the new setup. See if we could get some of the kinks out, because it's fairly new to us. First time we started using this new setup was this week, I believe, in our live stream. So it's fairly new. Like I said, we're still working and getting all the kinks out, you know, getting the correct settings for it. I also want to say a special thank you to Jimmy Cave. Jimmy Cave, thank you for stopping by once again. I really appreciate you and all that you contribute to our live streams, buddy. It's really a pleasure. Also, a special thank you to Ronald Anderson. Ronald Anderson, thank you for stopping by once again. Really appreciate you. Thank you for joining our live streams. You always add a lot of quality and value to our live streams, and we're very happy to have you attend. Also, welcome back to Laura Martinez. Laura, thank you so much for stopping by once again. Really appreciate you also as well. So if you've been watching this live stream and you're interested in ways to learn how to build your credit, increase your credit score, get approved for homes, car loans, business lines of credit, personal lines of credit as well, or just travel the world for free, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, make sure you hit all notifications so that way you will never miss a single video as we make them here on this channel too also as well. Hit the thumbs up button because it really helps out the channel and helps with the YouTube algorithms also, and share this video everywhere. Share it all over your Facebook, your social media networks, with all your friends and your family members too also as well, so that way we can get the message out and help more people increase their credit scores too also as well. Join our Patreon. The link is here at the bottom of this video, and also at the bottom of the About section of this channel too also as well. You can find that link to join our Patreon. Become a patron and enjoy all the benefits of working with us and having your credit scores increase. Also, like our Facebook page, How to Get an 800 Credit Score, because we tend to put videos in there that we have made on live streams too also as well on our Facebook page, How to Get an 800 Credit Score too also as well. And join our Facebook group, our Facebook credit building group, which is part of our credit building community. It's called How to Get Excellent Credit too on Facebook. That link is also in the bottom of the About section of this channel too also as well. A link to email me can be found there also in the About section of this channel too also as well. Our regular live streams are every Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. Central Time. You can count on it. At that time every week we will have a regular live stream. So I want to thank you guys once again for participating, commenting, raising questions, answering questions too also as well, and also those of you who were just sitting back and listening and watching. Again, my name is Lyndon Baptiste, and the channel is How to Get an 800 Credit Score. Stay blessed, and until the next video, we'll see you later. We should have some videos later on today, so stay